sacrifices. I done gave up so much free time, knowing time ain't free. I sacrificed. My girl showed me less, you know I make sacrifices.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. In today's matchup, passing may be at a premium, at least for one side. The Chiefs are top 10 at defending the pass, and they'll be going up against the Vikings, who will need to solve that secondary.
Larry, as always, it is a frenzied atmosphere inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the Kansas City Chiefs. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. First carry now for Kareem Hunt, and he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage, stuff him in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, setting the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll lead here to a third down.
Run, run. Good break up, baby. All day. Keep breaking them balls up. Not my house, baby. Hurry, hurry. Let's go. Blue 90.
And some space here. And he's got the first, but we also have a flag on the field. And they're already walking backwards. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12.
We got three, fellas. We got three.
A shotgun snap for Luck. Dancing to his left. And he fires one that's intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Second down, the ball on the 2 here, 2nd and goal. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
definitely be a disappointment to come out of this starting position with just 3 points. They need to try to dial something up now, 3rd and 10. They'll run for it with Cook. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Vikings have taken a first quarter lead. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. A big hit. Knocked down sideways at the 24-yard line. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Being chased out left. And he's got room. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
How about that scramble by Andrew Luck? Sometimes we forget just how big, strong, and yes, fast Andrew Luck is. When he came out of college at the Combine, shocked everyone, ran a sub-4 840.
And he grew up a big soccer guy over in Europe, so he knows how to use his feet.
That he does, and I think it has helped his legs along the way as well.
Kill. Check nickel.
On first down, Luck. And the catch made here by Sharon Peak. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That goes for a gain of 31.
We just saw him hit a big play there on a deep post. And most of the time, the post isn't available because usually you have defenders in the middle of the field. But if you throw enough curls and crossing routes and underneath routes, I know from experience, they get tired of watching those balls get caught. They start to creep up a little bit, and that's when you can hit them big over the top.
And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
Easy. 3 down. Check out. Wide 90. Watch twist. Tempo. Easy. Tempo. Check three.
This is Hunt. And past the 30, down to about the 27. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
From the gun, here's Luck. Buying time to his left. And it's complete to Kelsey. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Now Hunt. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
So the D-line's going to spread out. Out of the gun, Luck. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
We got four. Alert, alert.
On second down, here's Locke. Steps away to his left. His throw incomplete. Kelsey, the intended receiver there, and it's third down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
Tight right. Hurry. Second. 3 down.
Luck throwing again. His throw caught at about the 5. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
He wasn't ready.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Check.
They'll toss it to Hunt. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaunt. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Yeah, baby.
Easy. Alert 3.
They run again on first down. Cook. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. Now Bradford. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Here we go, Monday. 36. Here we go.
They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down.
Under crunch.
Now Bradford on second down. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Chris Jones in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year.
Man, I'm playing
Defense
some guy
with
now. I
3-4,
don't know
they
how
got
he
some
blitzing.
push
He's
from the
bringing
inside.
every man in there.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double teamed and sometimes triple teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
In search of something here after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Bradford getting his guys ready. Bradford to throw it. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
And absolutely zero surprise that one was incomplete, huh? I mean, truthfully, how many OCs have we seen with 3rd and 20 on their play sheet and go, oh, I've got the exact play to dial up?
Now, that's just a head scratching down when you're facing a 3rd and 20. Tried to complete it, couldn't get it done. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Well, boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. Well, great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back.
One of my plays
went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Push him back.
To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. First by him near the 35. And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 20, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Online, though, you play online, like, I don't know. Playing against us is a different story. What am I gonna do? Okay. This dude here.
Check.
What's the score?
2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this.
Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
Oh, I see how he blitzing.
Now a second down throw for Bradford. That's caught by his tight end, Uzoma.
Oh, man.
And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pickup there, a 22.
Watch tight end. Here we go. Work. 4 down.
What the world kind of D is that?
First down, Bradford. Open man is Uzoma. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
I think it's okay there. You didn't get a
Overload
whole
blitz.
lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Second down, Bradford. Jackson's got it over the middle. And he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space.
Five. Hey. Alert. Ship. Watch the ship.
A first down throw for Bradford. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
40. Easy. Alert. Ball going to 83. Monday. Watch the curl. Alert.
On second down, Bradford again. He's going to fire one into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. There goes Green. Past the 20, 10, and he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a KC touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
It's a free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Alert. 10-4.
Back to it after the pick six. Bradford, he's going to go up top again. And it's caught inside the 25. We have hit. Okay, let's not waste any more time, or certainly any more of Larry's time. Let's play ball. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
Yeah.
Now come the Vikings, they'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But
this
you're
is
going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Now the offense lining up first and 10. Back to the ground, this time Cook. And some room to roam now. And now running right through him. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Tight end right. Tight end right. Here we go. Ready? Alert. 3 down. 3 down. One day.
They'll try to throw now. Bradford. Now a hit, and the ball comes out. Bradford has lost it, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
On the run, this is Hunt. And he's got some space here.
He
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
he ain't gonna play. Hey, he ain't gonna play me. I ain't even worried about it. He got to go to bed. He ain't gonna play me.
And the Chiefs take advantage of the turnover and put up 6.
He'll probably play Marvin.
He knocks it through. It's 28-7. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard,
Ow.
had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here?
Alert's coming. Double up. Alert's coming. Double up.
Looking to throw on second down. Bradford rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. Look at the spin.
Balance.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a KC touchdown. Another all-pro play by the all-pro Eric Berry. What makes this guy so good at reading defenses is making pick 6 plays like that.
But we know he's fantastic athletically, can cover sideline to sideline, end zone to end zone. But he does make educated guesses. Great film study, observation during a game. And when he decides to go after it, it usually turns out right.
He had a pair of pick 6s in 2016 and a very memorable pick 2 against the Falcons. And that is what you call a hit stick. Put down to the ground hard at the 21-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, you know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here.
Mike 5-5. Alert 3. Turbo. Here we go. Monday. Check 13.
To throw on second down. Bradford. Forced out to his... Now a hit, and the ball comes out. Bradford has lost it, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant. You got to hold on to the football or else we had no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Second down following the run. Working out of the gun, Bradford. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Oh, he was needing help from you.
On third down, Bradford hauled in by Anderson left side. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit right near the 27.
One hallmark of good
defenses. That's how he be
that's how
he be playing, googling.
And tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Here's Andy Lee now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first.
Yeah.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is taken at the 15. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Checking the NFL scoreboard, they're in the third at MetLife Stadium. The Bills, they're just pouring it on in that one. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here.
You ran him off.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Oh, he like Marcus, huh?
Again with Hunt. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They run with Hunt. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
Really tough drive, but that run helped salvage something there because now there's something positive that came out of it. They got to see good blocking, good push by the offensive line, wide receivers trying to get involved, a good run by the back, and now maybe it'll be a catalyst for them to look at going forward, watching it on tape. Maybe they can keep incorporating that type of a run into their offense.
Here's Hunt. And some room to maneuver. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. We're back now in KC.
Yeah. That's why he don't want to play me.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. They'll run. This is Hunt. Evades him at the 20.
He don't want to play me.
Down to the 14-yard line.
But I take it easy. See, y'all were dogging out. I won't. I just win. I don't blow him out. But I brag, though. That's what he don't like.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll go down here.
I don't know what's wrong with Minnesota, man. God, dog it.
Pick up there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
It's nice every now and then in this game.
Yeah, they can't catch that. You know, they be a wide open. I do not know what the problem is.
First down.
Now it's Hunt. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Kill. All right.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in
yeah,
this
I'm playing.
one,
I'm
this
playing in
time
some
they get
league.
him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it third down.
Blitz. 40. Easy. Alert. Your trip is here, baby. Your trip is here.
Yeah.
40. Easy. Alert.
Yeah.
And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. Now Cody Parkey out to try the field goal from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Parkey's kick is good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the fourth.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And the Vikings now heading on to the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Yeah, I don't know. Some of these guys got some glitches. They stay in man and can cover you real
They know
good.
the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
He takes this for 3 to the 29.
That's right.
Not much happening there on first down.
Thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Yep. That's right. Now you heard what he was saying. Oh, y'all, you trying to get me like Mario? I try not to argue. Well, shoot.
Cook getting the handoff for Bradford. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a third down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
The Vikings on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Off the play fake to Cook. Here's Bradford. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Well, depending on the temperament.
Yeah, when we first met, that's what he said. So did.
Where was that all game?
Yeah.
Or maybe he's just kind of keeping it to himself and saying, okay, it's something to build on, and a positive comes out of a bad game because those are going to happen from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready to go in the future. But that run right there, that's what they were looking for.
Tight end left. Alert. Hey, we got 3 down. Here we go. 110.
Yeah. He didn't like that. But you remember when I posted how many games he lost? I mean, how many games I done beat him in his Madden? He didn't like that. He didn't like that at all.
Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this.
Yeah.
On first down, Murray. And he'll get this down to about the 31-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Oh.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play.
Yeah, that's right.
I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Bradford going with a screen for Murray.
All right, I'm going to look at it.
Give him 10 yards
this
on
game
that one,
almost
and that'll
over
earn him
with.
a fresh set of downs.
When you run a screen pass really
When he
well,
quit.
you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
You made him better then.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Let's go.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10.
Well, he can't play with the Eagles then because that quarterback, man. You got to know how to throw with that quarterback, though.
He'll find Thielen work in the middle. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
Now they'll run. Murray.
I'm going to have to get that defense you do. Where you find it
at? That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Add to my arsenal.
One last shot now for Bradford. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Reggie Ragland. And that will write a finish to this ball game. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points. Continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Kansas City, the win pushes their record.
Mark had to tell me he had to try to figure out how to beat you. And then he want to talk about me. He can't beat me. But he said, I done figured out how to beat you. And I'm like, man.
They can ill afford to drop too many more as they fall to 7-6 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against San Francisco. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Arrowhead.
He wanted to. Call my phone. Yeah. Go ahead. I was telling my little girl to call my phone. Yeah. Well, you the only one kind of figured out what I do. He like to run. You know what I do if you run on me. I'm blitzing you every time. Marcus hadn't caught a hold of that. That's why I beat him all the time. If you want to run, I love for you to run. I got it. Yeah. Oh gosh. In the third quarter? Yeah, look what the score was. God dog it. Oh yeah. Hey, he quit playing. He quit playing me though. Man, he just